Hello everyone. So in today's class we will learn about the different types of cells. As we all know, cell is the basic unit of life and not all cells are same. So here we have prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell. So talking about the different features, the first one that we have over here is nucleus. In prokaryotic cell, nucleus is absent. There is no true nucleus. The genetic material, that is DNA, is located in a region called the nucleoid, which is not surrounded by a membrane. Whereas in case of eukaryotic cells, nucleus is present with a nuclear membrane. The genetic material, that is DNA, is enclosed inside a nucleus that has a nuclear membrane which protects as well as separates the DNA from the rest of the cell. Moving on to the next feature, that is the cell size. In prokaryotic cell, the size is around 1 to 10 micrometers. These cells are very tiny and simple, whereas in case of eukaryotic cell, they are usually larger, about 10 times bigger than the prokaryotic cell, and they are also very complex. Moving on to the next feature, that is organelles. In prokaryotic cell, there are no membrane bound organelles present, but in eukaryotic cells, there are membrane bound organelles present specific for specific structures like mitochondria for energy, nucleus for DNA, etc. Each is enclosed in its own membrane. Moving on to the next feature, that is DNA form. In prokaryotic cell, there is circular DNA which is floating freely in the cytoplasm. It is not inside a nucleus. Whereas in case of eukaryotic cell, the DNA is linear. It is stored inside the nucleus and it is organized into chromosomes. The next feature is cell division. In prokaryotic cell, it takes place by binary fission, which is a simple method where the cell copies its DNA and splits into two. No complex steps are involved. Whereas in case of eukaryotic cell, it takes place either through mitosis or meiosis. Mitosis is mostly used for growth and repair, which makes identical cells, and meiosis is used for reproduction to make sperms and eggs cells. Moving on to examples, we have for prokaryotic cell bacteria and cyanobacteria, which are tiny single cell organisms, whereas in case of eukaryotic cell, it is found in plants, animals, fungi and protists, which includes all the large and complex organisms. Moving on to ribosomes, prokaryotic cell have small ribosomes which are 70S. Ribosomes do make protein, but these are smaller and simpler. But in case of eukaryotic cell, there are large ribosomes present in cytoplasm, and 70S ribosomes are present in mitochondria and chloroplast. Moving on to the next feature, that is cell wall. In prokaryotic cell, the cell wall is usually present in bacteria and it is made up of peptidoglycan, a unique protein sugar molecule. Whereas in case of eukaryotic cell, it is present in plants made up of cellulose and fungi made up of chitin, but it is absent in animals. So animal cells have only a flexible outer membrane. Talking about the complexity of both the cells, the prokaryotic cell has a very simple structure, very basic internal organization in fewer parts, but eukaryotic cells have complex structure, has many different parts with specific function. Thank you so much.